Hello everyone, welcome to the course of C programming. This is the very first lecture of this course. C is the general purpose procedural programming language which is still heavily used in all over the world in 2020. C is the mother of all programming languages present in our software industry. Operating systems like Apple OS X, Microsoft Windows and Symbian are written in C language. So without wasting our much time, let's discuss our syllabus. Since the syllabus of this course is very large, so I have divided it into 13 parts for your convenience as introduction to the course. After that, we will learn what are the history and features of C programming. Followed by history and features, we will learn the concept of variables. After that, what are the difference between global variables and local variables. Followed by global variables and local variables, we will learn the concept of data types. After that, we will learn what are the different types of operators in C language. Followed by operators, we will learn the conditions and loops. After that, we will learn the important concepts of functions and recursion in C programming. Followed by function and recursion, we will learn the concept of pointers and arrays. After that, we will learn the concept of strings. Followed by strings, we will learn the user defined data type structure and union. After that, we will learn the concept of file handling. So, now let's understand the basic concept. What is a computer language? So, before understanding computer language, we have to first understand what is language. A language is nothing but it is a medium of communication. And technically, we can say that it is a set of instructions. An example of languages are English, Hindi, Japanese, Russian, and so on. So, when a person wants to communicate with another person, it requires a language. Same way, a computer language is a set of programs. When a person wants to communicate with an electronic device, it requires a computer language. So basically, a computer only understands 0 and 1, which are the digits of a binary number. So we can say that a computer only understands binary number, and these are known as a machine language. Also, we say it a low level language, or we can say that a computer only understands a low level language. Programming languages are the high level computer language. So computer which does not understand a programming language directly. Now a question arises, why do we need to learn programming languages? So when we communicate with each other, so basically when it requires to share information, we communicate with each other. Same way, when it requires to share information to computer, then we will communicate with computer. Now again a question arises, why we want to communicate with an electronic device like computer. So let's understand these things. Suppose someone asks us multiply 2 with 2, we can say that it is 4. Again someone asks us what is square of 7, again we say it is 49. Again someone asks us what is the result of 32931 multiply with 312123. So we cannot say it directly. What we'll do, we will just contact with an electronic device like computer. A computer easily calculate this type of complex problem. So we humans are not comfortable to calculate this type of complex problem. So it's better to contact with a computer. Okay. So basically computer follows some set of rules, and after following that set of rules, computer calculate this type of a complex problem. So why we need to communicate with a computer? And also, can we directly communicate with computer? No. Why? Because a computer only understand 0 and 1. For us, it's very difficult to write everything in 0 and 1. So it's tedious and complex. So what we'll do? So here you can see that we cannot directly communicate with computer. So we have to choose another path. What will we do? We just learn at least one programming language like C programming, C++, Python, Java. So basically, if you don't know about what is a programming language is like our English language. It has also some set of symbols and some set of rules, which is your high level language, and our computer does not understand it directly. So after command one programming language, we will able to write programs. Here you can see that there are some set of instructions. So which is basically your program, which is written in our normal English language. So this set of instruction is not written in C language or any programming language. So this is basically our normal English language. Also, we say our program as a source code. Now, still our computer does not understand this program. So what will we do? So we have already a predefined software application, that is compiler. A compiler convert our source code, our program, into machine understandable code, that is machine code. Now our computer easily understand the program because which is already converted into the machine code, which has only two digits, 0 and 1. Now after understanding our program, computer able to take inputs from the user and gives the desirable output. So also, a compiler will not convert your source code into machine code directly. It has some process. We will discuss the whole process in the next lecture. And also you can see that you cannot directly communicate with the computer. You have to go through the whole process. And this is the end of this lecture. Thanks for watching and please do subscribe the channel. God bless you all.